Seasons lost. In Austin, I saw pause. My eyes crawled to the table. Paralyzed by pairwise tights, then intent to this heavy slice of the major rappers. Skin on dice and woes alike. Love and pride, look at her eyes. What's the meaning of life? One subject paradise. Christian leads, moving reflected. Often veers and hit, click, ready for the air. Brain, killing the flame. Close to she draws near. Stay there, remove your underwear. Shove it somewhere over there. In paradise, we know our purpose.
Yes, it is. Truth is what you can see. And of course, today we're coming to you from Cutting Up Barbershop. My boy Keith Burton is in the background. That's him right there. We're talking a little bit about the Cowboy. Say what? Oh, he ain't gonna bet with you, man. Cowboy fan, typical Cowboy fan. He ain't gonna do nothing, man. You know what? He already talking about they gonna lose. How you gonna be a Cowboy fan and you already talking about you gonna lose, man? What's up with that? Oh, 49ers are going to beat the Bears. That's crazy. That's crazy. But anyway, we're at Cutting Up Barbershop and Salon. At, of course, you can see the information right here. We're at 35 Northeast 36, just east of the 7-Eleven on 36th and Santa Fe. They're closed Sundays and Mondays, and Tuesday through Friday, they're open 9 to 6, and on Saturdays, 9 to 4. I need to go change that. Of course, you can ask for Keith Lee, Sean, Chris, or if you've got a woman and she needs some extensions or anything like that, Allison is your girl. Or if you need your hair braided, she is the person to call for that. She took very good care of me when I had braids last year. I had them for about a year and a half, almost 2 years. So anyway, if you want to call them, like I said, talk to Keith. And if you can call 405-524-6100. Cutting Up Barbershop and Salon. Great place, great talk. Of course, you can talk about sports or anything else you want to discuss. And of course, all this is brought to you by, one of my favorite people that take very good care of me as always, and allowing us to be able to go to different locations, and that's Y&B, family owned and operated since 1912. The bank that makes things happen. Of course, they're an equal housing lender, member of the FDIC. And if you want to qualify for any loans for your cars, houses, boats, RVs, jet skis, we want to buy some property, build homes, build buildings, whatever you want to do, you can pre-qualify online at www.ynbok.com. That's www.ynbok.com. We want to thank them for sponsoring us, because without them, we would not be able to go into the black, minority, women-owned businesses in the Oklahoma City area. So we're looking forward to continuing a relationship with them. And then we're going to be adding some other stuff. We're going to be adding a phone line really, really soon where you can call in and ask for information, because a lot of people are on Facebook and they said, I can't look at Facebook at the same time I try to talk to you guys. So we're going to get that fixed by having a phone in line that you can call in and ask questions. So I am excited about that and when that happens. So that being said, I tell you what, we've had a lot of good things going on. Today, of course, is Thunder Thursday here on the Unpopular Hour. And as a matter of fact, yesterday was our 90th show. Today is our 91st show, so our 100th is coming up, and we're going to be able to do something, or do a giveaway or something for our 100th show. So anyway, I'm excited about that, the fact that we've done so many of those to do. So that being said, it is Thunder Thursday, so we want to discuss Oklahoma City Thunder. And I thought this was really cool for what the Thunder did. 13 players showed up for a mini scrimmage. And if you guys don't know what that is, that's basically a scrimmage where all the players get together and just play, because there's a lot of new faces and SGA put together a mini scrimmage for them out in LA in his workout spot. Of course, he was there. Josh was there. Lou Dort was there. Trey Mann was there. Jalen Williams, which of course is J Dub. He was there. Poku and Baisley, both of them needed to be there because, we're discussing later whether who's going to be there for the entire turn. But it was a nice little scrimmage. You can go online to Thunder, just Google Thunder News. You can pop up and you can watch some highlights of that scrimmage. The thing that I like about it is you got to see the Thunder players together. Okay, you got to see them work out together. So that's the first thing for me. The second thing is that I really like. The second thing is I like is that the top players were there. So you had really three of your starters there. You had you had Josh, you had Lou Dort, and you had SGA. Now, all three of them have played together. All of this group, Jalen Williams, J Dub from Santa Clara was the only one who hasn't played with this group. So I thought it was cool that he was there. But of course, he's from Santa Clara, so he's already out there in LA. It's easy for him to get there, and the rest of them make enough money. Hell, they can afford to fly to LA. Okay, to go work out. But I like the fact that they all were there. There was some good passes. SGA was doing SGA things. His handles are ridiculous, and he is so long, and he's just really unstoppable. If he want to get to the basket, he can get to the basket, and there's just not a lot that people can do to stop him. So anyway, I liked what I saw in that scrimmage with SGA. I liked what Dort was doing, taking people to the basket, using his strength, which is what he needs to do. That three-point shooting needs to slow down and not shoot as much because I don't think that his jump shot is really all that great, especially when you barely shoot 30%. That's not the case. And plus, to me, Dort, you're a defensive player. So I think the Thunder need to identify their roles more. Dort, I don't need you shooting threes. I don't need you to be our leading three. I need you to stop the guy on the other end because you notice Dort scores a lot in the beginning of the game, but at the end he's tired and he misses a lot of critical shots because why? He's used to he's guarding the best guy on the other side, so he's exhausted. And he doesn't understand, okay, when your legs go, because he's never been a scorer, nor is he a shooter. And remember, we've always talked about there's shooters and there are scorers. Those are two totally different things. Shooters are spot up. They like to spot, catch the ball, shoot. They don't have handles. They don't like to put the ball on the ground and be able to attack the basket. Scorers are guys who can put the ball on the floor. They can attack your basket. They can shoot threes. They can get mid-range. Those are scorers. They can get their own look. SGA is a scorer. Okay? Josh is more of a facilitator. Dort is a defensive guy. Okay? Now, SGA can facilitate, but that's more of Josh Giddey's role, it seems like to me. I wish he would shoot more. Like I said, SGA needs to average 25 a game. Dort needs to average about 12 to 14. Giddey needs to average about 18 to 20. Those two need to completely switch their roles. Dort needs to shoot less, focus on D on the other side. Josh needs to be more aggressive and score more. So to me, those two need to switch their roles if the Thunder are going to be able to do anything to me. Okay? Then, of course, you got Jalen Williams coming in there. You have Trey Mann, who averaged double digits. You've got some guys that can come off the bench and you can do some things. And as we talked about before, we do, the Thunder's roster. The one thing about the Thunder is I like what I've seen out of them, okay? And I've talked about this before. I like our team. We're 2 or 3 pieces away. I don't think Chet was the answer for that missing piece that we need. I think we need somebody who's more durable, who's going to be able to do the things he do. Banchero, I'm agreeing with Drew, my boy Drew Henthorne of HuskerDrewPicks.com. I agree with him. Banchero would have been the best choice for the Thunder simply because what he brings to the table, offensively, being able to move. He's athletic. That pairs you with Josh, who's athletic. Can't really play defense that well, but he's still athletic. SGA, very athletic. So that gives you more of a team, can do more things. I think he's going to have more of an impact, and he was more NBA ready. Now, as far as shooting, clearly you'd want somebody with the body of Jabari because Jabari can shoot that three. He could go down, he could defend, and help you out in the paint. But I like what I saw out of the Thunder, watching that little clip of their little mini scrimmage. Jalen Williams, he's a lot. He looks like he's gotten bigger. I can't wait to actually see him in person, see what his body truly, truly looks like. But he was pretty dominant, moving people around. So I like what I saw out of there. But like I said, you go Google Thunder News, click down, and it has a little thing about the scrimmage. You can pop up and you can watch some of the clips of that. So I liked what I saw with that. Now, this Sunday, Thunderfest, Sunday 2 to 5 at Paycom Center. Of course, Rumble, Thunder Girls, O City Dance Crew, Storm Chasers, and the Thunder Drummers will be there, which will allow you to buy single game tickets. Fortunately, I don't have to worry about that because I've been blessed with the ability to go to games because my friends have club level tickets. So my boy Randy Wright at YNB, we do a lot. We go to quite a few games together, and we've been doing that since the very beginning. And the thing that I like about going to games with him is that he's very knowledgeable and he gives me insight. And I do call him the commander because he will send me texts with different things like when we broke the Donovan Mitchell trade. We were the first people to really talk about that the other day when Donovan Mitchell got traded. He sent it to me and then gave me the details on it. So we were the first ones to break out and report that. I don't think any, of the other channels or the other stations were there because they're too focused on OU. They ain't focused on what's happening in the world. They're focused on OU football. That's what they're focused on, which is nice. But what we do is we're about sports. We want to talk about women's soccer. We want to talk about the WNBA a little bit. We want to talk about the NBA. We want to talk about Major League Baseball a little bit. And we want to talk about football, but we mainly want to talk about basketball simply because I played. Now, one thing that I will say about the additional Thunder news is that we are a young team, and we are going to be, and it's going to take some time. You got to be patient. But like I said, Chet being hurt, I think is a good thing for Chet. It gives him a chance to get stronger, gives him a chance to gain a little weight. Plus, like I said, I don't care who you are. If you get hurt, you can't move around, you're going to gain some weight because you're going to eat and you can't really move. So you're going to gain some weight. I don't care who you are. So he going to gain that maybe weight in the right place, but any kind of LBs he can get, he needs. And then, of course, he will get a chance to be stronger. But the main thing that I like is that he can actually watch the players, watch how SGA moves, see where he's going to be able to fit in the offense better. So that's the one thing that I like about him being hurt. Now, that being said, who are the most likely players for the Thunder to stay around? In other words, when the Thunder starts getting better now, SGA clearly, Giddey clearly, Chet, we're stuck with him because they're not going to admit they made a mistake. And I know my boy Chris is on, he's chomping at the bit. He's all fired up over there. Dort. So those four we know are going to be with the Thunder for a while. Least likely, Theo Maladon, I've already talked about him. Ty Jerome, I already talked about him. And, of course, Baisley and Poku, they need to go ahead and cut bait with both of those guys because, one, Baisley, I don't think he can play. I've said that over and over and over. I've watched him, and he tries to do more than what he's capable of doing. Now, maybe he's gotten better in the offseason. We shall see. To me, Poku is really simple. Our offense does not fit his style of play. We're in a half-court offense. He's 7 foot. He can't take people off the bounce. What is he going to do? Okay, he can't get people to – he's great in open court. Snatch, rebound, boom, coast to coast, really, really good at that. But the problem is after he does it, he comes back and tries to do it again. And if you ever watch games when he takes it off and he'll score the next time he grabs the ball, SJ doesn't even run down court. He just jogs down the court because he knows he's going to shoot it. He don't even waste his energy. And those are things that I noticed that most people don't pay attention to. But I noticed the fact that SJ don't even jog down the court. He don't even make it to half court because he knows Poku going to shoot the ball. Same thing with Baisley. Josh and him both. Baisley gets the ball, starts running full court. They both jog. They're like, this boy going to shoot the ball. Why are we even wasting our energy trying to get down the court? And they don't. They do not even waste their energy trying to get down the court. So that being said, I don't think those particular guys are going to make it, but I do like our team. Without Chet, I think we've gone, and I've got to get my boy Keith to redo his thing because he had him at 31 games. And without Chet, I don't know if they're going to really get 31 games. I think they possibly can because it's going to depend on what Jay will, which is Jalen Williams from Arkansas, who, by the way, dominated Chet when Arkansas played them. I don't know. People tend to forget that. Dominated Chet. So he's our true center. So I think it's going to give him a chance to really, really, really be good by that opportunity that he's going to have doing that. So I am excited about that. Let me see. I am excited about that to see what happens with that. So that being said, let's pay a little place, but pay some bills. Want to thank our sponsors at Collaborative Logic. If you've got any needs for computers or your network or anything like that, those are the people that you want to talk to, the people that will take care of you. Of course, Mark Long over at SRB. If you have any engineering, surveying, or planning, those are the people that you want to talk to. They are very, very good at being behind the scenes. Of course, Oak Grove Trucking and my guy, Jose Fierro, got to see my boy last night, have a couple cocktails with him at Cat's Tavern. So that was good seeing my boy Jose of Oak Grove Trucking. Then Max, excuse me, let me put Dad first. Greg and Max Nafee at NAFCO. And then, last but not least is YNB, family owned and operated since 1912, the bank that makes things happen. Of course, they are an equal housing lender, member of the FDIC. And if you have any needs for any cars, boats, RVs, jet skis, you're flipping houses or anything like that, if you want to buy some commercial property, just land itself, or to build commercial buildings or houses or whatever neighborhoods, whatever you want to do, those are the people to contact. And if you want to do that, I suggest you pre-qualify online at www.ynbok.com. That's www.ynbok.com. And then, of course, we are coming to you normally on Fridays. We are at Cutting Up Barbershop and Salon, normally on Fridays at 35 Northeast 36. That's normally where we are. But tomorrow I've got to play in the Yukon Chamber of Commerce event, or fundraiser for the Yukon Chamber of Commerce for YNB in a golf tournament. So I will be there tomorrow. So that's why we're doing it today from Cutting Up, because I did not know if I was going to have time to be able to do that. So they're open Tuesday through Friday, 9 to 6, closed Sundays and Mondays, and then Saturdays, I know I need to change that. They're open from 9 to about 4. They do not stay here usually till 6 on Saturday. So if you need anything done, you can contact Keith, Lee, Sean, Chris, or my girl Allison if you need any braids, if you're a dude, or if you're a girl and you need some extensions or stuff like weaves, whatever women get. She is your girl, coloring, whatever. She does it all. And then, of course, you're a man, you do braids. She braided my hair, and I really liked what she had to do with that. So now coming up really, really soon, and you need to call and find out about this event. It is one of my favorite things to do every year. I'm involved with it, and it is the JFK Awards presented by the Santa Fe Family Life Center. If you want any information, you can contact them or contact Santa Fe Family Life Center at 405-840-1817. That's 405-840-1817 for tickets or information. And, of course, it is the John F. Kennedy Community Service Awards. It will be September 20th at 7 p.m. at the Omni Hotel. And, of course, Thursdays they have Sunset Serenade, something that I think, you probably should want to go visit, have a good time sitting out by the pool. Perfect view of downtown. You can look downtown. You've got Scissortail Park right there where you have a nice view of that if you're into that or whatever you want to do. To me, I'm really not. I'm more or less interested in being and hanging out with my friends and having a couple of cocktails. So now with the NFL coming up, I want to get my boy Drew Henthorne of HuskerDrewPicks.com. Here is his picks. By the way, he went 4-1 yesterday. 4-1 yesterday. So you probably want to go in. His picks are free. So you can go to HuskerDrewPicks.com. He has the picks. You can look at them. You can gamble and make your bets. And, of course, they are free. It does not cost you anything to use his site. Of course, he was 4-1 yesterday. Today he's got the Yankees minus 141, the Phillies minus 135. 136, which I think that's pretty good. I kind of like what that is. Cardinals at minus 272. The Giants and the Brew Crew, of course, game one under 7.5. So we told him he and I need to go to Milwaukee one time. We need to go do that just so we can sit out there in the stands and drink some of their crafted brew that they have there. Of course, guess what happens this weekend? NFL football is this weekend, and it starts what? Tonight. The Bills against the defending Super Bowl champion Rams. They did not do the Rams any favors with their schedule this year, nor did they do the Chiefs, nor did they gave Tom Brady a pretty favorable schedule, which they always do because he's Tom Brady and he's the darling and the face of the NFL. So they tend to want to see him as much as possible. But the Bills versus the Rams, the Bills are favored by 0.5 point. And, the Vegas is very good, but that 0.5 point, you might as well just go ahead and take the Rams or take the Bills because it's going to be a field goal. Probably will win the game one way or the other, but I do believe that the Bills minus 0.5. Man, I'm still going to take the Rams. I think the Rams are going to handle the Bills. All the pressure on the Bills. They were supposed to go to Super Bowl 2 years ago. They get beat in the finals, or to the conference finals. Then last year, Super Bowl favorites again. They get beat in the semis by Patrick Mahomes both times, and the Chiefs. And then, of course, they're favored to win again this year, which I just don't see that, but, whatever. But anyway, Drew has got the Bills minus 0.5 point favorite. He's taking the Bills. And then, of course, he's taking the under because both teams have pretty good defenses. So he's taking the under 52, but the Bills are missing a key clog on their defensive side. So we'll see how that works. Me, on the other hand, I still like the Rams. That's just me. But anyway, that's Drew's picks for today. The Yankees minus 141. The Phillies minus 136. Cardinals 272. The Brewers, Giants under 7.5. So that's going to be pretty cool. I'm excited to see what is going to happen with all that. Now, some NBA news. Let's go some NBA news and see what's happening in the world of the NBA. Wow, 76ers signed Montrezl Harrell a couple days ago to a 2-year, $5.2 million deal, which really is a little over $2.5 million a year, which is nothing to sneeze at. Montrez has made quite a bit of money, so him being able to stay in the league and pick up another $5 million for a couple of years, can't say that I blame him. The Hall of Fame class of 2022 is announced. Kind of going to get Keith's opinion on what he thinks about that and about the draft and who's all in it. Now, to me, when I look at the Hall of Fame class, man, I see it and I'm just going, okay, I don't really have a problem with really who's in the Hall of Fame. When you look at it, I don't know if Keith does, but we'll talk about that, about who he thinks or who he believes. Hey, what's up? Who he likes and who he doesn't in this class. Here we go. Here's the 13 members. Now, Manu Ginobili, Keith, yes or no? Hey, Keith. Manu Ginobili, Hall of Fame, yes or no?
Yeah.
Yes. Tim Hardaway, you got a problem with him? No. Bob Huggins, coach of, who is he? He's a coach of West Virginia still, isn't he? Yeah. Yep. So how do you feel about Bob? Bob Huggins, what do you think? He's in the Hall of Fame class of 2022. George Karl. Hugh Evans, of course, a longtime referee. And I think refs deserve, if you've been in there a while and you've been a great job, and I have no problem with Hugh. He's been one of the best ever. Lindsay Whalen, do you know who she is, Key? Yeah, Chris. Okay, we'll get yours while we're sitting here looking at Manu Ginobili. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sean. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Tim Hardaway? Oh, you high. The man that invented the crossover? Oh, my God. Sean?
Yeah, he's respected.
Dude,
But you're looking at stats.
dude, he can play, man. You're high. You're high.
Okay. You're looking at stats.
Go ahead. Give me your opinion.
Fair. And I said he can't play. Career numbers, above average, but not Hall of Fame worthy.
Tim Hardaway.
Was Tim Hardaway ever considered one of the best players in the league?
Yes. Yes. You too young to remember, dude. His crossover was legendary, bro.
He's only a 5-time All-Star.
Only. Look who he was in the league with, bro. Look who he was going. Huh?
Is Gilbert Arenas Hall?
Oh, hell no.
Gilbert Arenas numbers are better than Tim Hardaway.
But Gilbert Arenas was not Tim Hardaway.
Gilbert Arenas was one of the best players in the league at a time.
1 or 2 years, not consistently.
Obviously, Tim Hardaway not consistently.
See, but Chris, you didn't see Tim play. Okay, how about Lou Hudson? Sweet Lou Hudson. You don't even know who that is. Thank you. Okay. For the Atlanta Hawks.
I don't know.
He was a monster. Number 20, that dude. He Sweet Lou. He'd kill you. Okay, disagree on that. Bob Huggins.
Don't know who that is.
The coach of West Virginia. He was coach forever, you know. George Karl.
I know who George Karl is. He doesn't like Carmelo Anthony, so nope.
Carmelo played for him.
They don't like each other.
Okay.
But now he's won a lot of games.
Yes, a lot of games.
Yeah.
A lot of games. What about you?
George Karl.
George Karl.
Based on that, he's won a lot. He's
Okay.
won a lot of
Okay.
games.
Hugh Evans.
Hugh Evans.
Referee, long time referee before your time.
Yeah.
Okay, before. Do you think referees should be in the Hall of Fame?
Hell no.
Oh my God. Help me out, Keith. Oh my God, bro. Bro.
I only know one ref's name.
Oh, that ain't the ref to talk about. Okay, Lindsey Whalen, Swim Cash. Y'all know who those are. Staley. Y'all know, okay. Dale Harris, longtime coach for the Rockets. Even coached the Lakers for a little bit.
I guess, I don't know. No, you know what?
So let me get this straight. So the only two that you don't have a problem with is Manu Ginobili and George Karl.
You know what? I'm almost got a problem with giving George Karl. And he never. Does George Karl have a championship?
No, they got beat by the Lakers.
Okay,
Kobe. But that was a hell of a series too. Oh, Carmelo. That's when Carmelo was balling. The Spurs.
Sometimes I don't want to give coaches because coaching is a lot of.
Coaching makes a difference on whether you're gonna win or lose. I promise you.
To be good, don't get me wrong, but sometimes other guys aren't getting the opportunities because there's like a club and they just retreading the same guys over and over.
Agreed.
So,
Agreed.
I guess based on. I love him, man. But Tim Hardaway, no.
Keith, help me with Tim Hardaway, man.
I'll put him in there. Okay, all right. Ask Keith, does he think Blake Griffin is a Hall of Famer?
No.
And he's definitely.
He's an athlete.
You don't think Blake's a Hall of Famer?
I don't. Just got to see from here.
Man, I like Blake a lot. I've known Blake since he was young, man.
He's definitely a Hall of Famer.
Because you know him and you like him. We talking about.
He has better numbers than Tim
Numbers are
Hardaway.
construed though. Remember I told you about that?
He wasn't Tim Hardaway.
Huh?
He wasn't Tim Hardaway.
Oh, see.
Okay, I will say this. Blake, to me, is on the fence. If he's in, I'm not going to be mad about it. If he's not, I'm not going to be mad about it. Can I say that? If he gets in, I'm not mad about it. If he's not in, I'm not mad about it. Yeah,
not only numbers, Blake has better accomplishments in the league than Tim Hardaway.
He was MVP. No, he
I
wasn't.
mean, he was a rookie of the year.
Rookie of the year.
He's made the All-Star game like 10 times.
Look, Blake is a beast. There's no question. Okay? There's no question.
Here's Tim Hardaway's accolades.
Dude, I don't need to do it. I saw Tim Hardaway play. You did. I watched him play for many, many years.
That's 1 year.
Steve Nash never done that. He got 2 MVPs.
Yep.
Okay. 5-time All-Star, 1 NBA first team, 3 NBA second teams.
Look, dude, but you got to remember who was there.
Can you find Blake in the fourth quarter, 2 minutes after the game? No, not a Hall of Fame.
He had a 23 and 10.
Yeah, but Blake, like my deal with Blake. No. What year? What Keith said? When the game was on the line, last 2 minutes, was he there?
No.
Okay, so stop. If you're a Hall of Famer, last 2 minutes, what separates you?
Hall of Fame. Yeah.
But like I said, I'm not mad if he doesn't get in, and I'm not mad if he does. Okay.
Tim Hardaway gets in.
Tim Hardaway was better than no, dude. You don't get that, man. I can't get that to you, man. I can't. Dude, I can't give Chris. Who? Yes.
Come on.
Yes. 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 Oh my God, dude.
Their numbers are the same.
And you going back? You look. You didn't see Tim Hardaway play, so you can't really judge whether he should be in or not. You just going by numbers. You just going by numbers. So
Yeah, I did.
You was a kid, no, you
No, it wasn't.
but yeah, but
How old were you seeing Baron Davis
16,
play?
17 years old.
look, Baron Davis. I like Baron, but Tim Hardaway was way better. Tim Hardaway was the inventor of the crossover. Okay, I'm telling you. You go back and look at his highlights, bro. He was nasty.
I'm not saying he's not good, but I think that you could be good, even one of the best in
But Chris,
not be a Hall of
Chris, I'm just saying you didn't watch him play. And I'm just saying if you saw him play with like you saw Baron Davis, your opinion of him would be completely different.
No,
Is Steve Nash in the Hall of Fame?
Steve Nash is a 2-time MVP.
He should be a one-time MVP. He should be a no-time. But the second time, Shaq should have got the first one. And Kobe for sure should have got the second.
But Steve Nash also
Disappeared in games 4 and 5 of every game, every series 4 and 5, which are two most important games in the series. He disappeared.
That's D'Antoni's system,
Steve
though. You
Nash.
can't win with that
If
system.
Tim Hardaway got single stats, man.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Steve Nash is probably in. I would 2-time MVP. There's no way that you're not in. There's no way you're not in. But I'm just saying is what the NBA does to me. I'm a Laker fan. I hated with a passion Manu Ginobili.
13-year career, only 5 All-Star appearances.
But dude, he was in there with Magic Johnson. He was there with Nash. He was in there with what's our guy's name?
He came in in 89.
Huh?
He came in 89.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Magic. When he was there with Magic, he was in there with Nash. He was in there with John Stockton. He was in. So I mean, dude, he ain't better than either one of them. He's not better than either one of them.
He had 3.
Isaiah was in there,
He had 3.
but Isaiah was in the East, though, Keith.
He had 3 elite years. He had 20.
But listen, but Chris, it's who he's going against that's there. It's like Trae Young. Look who he's got in the East. Dude, it's hard to be an NBA All-Star in the East. It's hard to be one. I mean, when you look at the West.
You're not a Hall of Famer.
No. What I'm saying is you can still be a Hall of Famer, but you with guys who are in the top 10, top 20.
I think
His better years are better than Steve Nash.
Yep.
Steve Nash
They're
got
17 and 10. They're 2 different
got an
types
MVP.
of guards, though.
So it's better him and Baron Davis.
They're both point guards. What are you talking about?
But Steve Nash was a pass first.
He was a pass first, not a
And
scorer.
Tim Hardaway
Agreed.
not.
Tim Hardaway's a scorer.
Yeah, exactly. But he could pass.
But with him, Chris Mullin, and Mitch Richmond, ooh, that three-headed monster was nasty. That three-headed monster. Dude, that three-headed monster was nasty at Golden State.
I agree.
It was nasty. Okay.
I would put it.
He's in there. He's in there.
How many opportunities do you get in the NBA to get in? Is it just
Now that I'd have to check on Google it. I can't Google it and be on the air at the same time. So, but anyway, that's our in the NBA news. I thought that was interesting. With these guys, congratulations to all of them by being inducted into the Hall of Fame. And I was glad to see Sweet Lou Hudson because he was so raw, forward, smooth, sweet jump shot from the baseline. He was nasty. He could really, really, really go. And unfortunately, He didn't get a ring, Keith. His last year with the Lakers was 78-79. Lakers won 79-80, right?
You have to be retired for at least 5 years.
Yeah, you have to be retired for 5 years in all sports, but I think you like in baseball, you only get 10 tries or something like that, or 12 tries, and all of them you only get 10. But Lou got elected by the executive committee, so that's the older people that take care of like the distinguished committee. You know, like the guys who are older. He's dead. Posthumously, they go back and look at, okay, his career was pretty impressive, but he deserves to be in on the now as an end, not his first team, huh?
It says forever.
Okay.
So basically, they get elected.
They get so many years to get elected, then they're off.
And then 5 years, but no, it says
No. After that, like Lou, he was elected by the distinguished committee. So you have a committee that, after a certain length of time, the voters don't count anymore. Then this group comes in and says, okay, this guy was worthy of doing it. Because to me, this is going to piss a lot of people off. I know it is. But to me, I'm not a fan of the media putting people in the Hall of Fame. Sure. Because they are biased. Like, I don't like Terrell Owens, but he a first team ballot NFL Hall of Fame. That was strictly media bias by him not being second time. That was ridiculous. Come on now. To me, like Deion says, if you have to think about it in NFL, you don't belong. If you got to go, is he a Hall of Famer? If you pause, he ain't in. That's what Deion says. If you got to pause, yeah. So he's a first ballot. But anyway, but I agree with Deion. But anyway, I don't think that that sports media, sports people should dictate. Because I'm sorry, Barry Bonds was a Hall of Famer before all the nonsense. Okay? Roger Clemens, Hall of Fame before all the nonsense. The difference between Barry Bonds and Clemens got caught. Yeah, Barry Bonds, no, there was his head size got big. Okay, your head is your head. Your head don't get bigger. Okay, it just doesn't. So that's why they hold it. But Barry Bonds, does he belong in the Hall of Fame? Like Pete Rose. Okay, you broke the cardinal rule like your boy did. You can't bet on your sport. You can't bet on baseball. Okay, cardinal rule, don't bet on baseball. Now, the problem I have with Pete Rose is his gloves is in there, his bat is in there, shoes in there, uniforms in there, everything in the Hall of Fame but his face.
It's almost like what they do in college when they vacate a championship. It's like, man, I watched the game. I know who won.
And they keep their ring. Yeah. That's stupid.
Or
that's stupid.
They took away Reggie Bush's Heisman.
He still got his Heisman.
He's a Heisman winner, bro. I don't care what you do.
Reggie Bush was a beast, man. He was a beast. But I think that, to me, I don't like somebody. Like, I'm not a Russell Westbrook fan. Yeah. But is he a Hall of Famer? Yes.
Yes, for sure.
You see what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? But do I like him? No. I think he's a punk. I think I don't like who he is as a person. I just don't. Yeah. But as a player, yeah, he belongs in. And a lot of these media people, they have a bias against you. They vote against you because they have a bias. To me, that ain't right. Either you are or you not, regardless of your job. And like for example, Derek Jeter. One guy did vote him in the Hall of Fame. One. Okay. But then you don't even have the nerve or the balls, let's call it balls, to come out and say, I didn't vote for him. This is why. You anonymous. You anonymous. Okay? You a punk. Okay? I'm sorry, Derek Jeter, there's no way he don't belong in the Hall of Fame. To me, it's really simple. First ballot Hall of Fame. Either you in or you not.
I don't really like the multiple chances. I kind of feel
well, because I think that some people, if you got to, like Deion says, if you got to think about it, no. But at some point, you got to go, yeah. Okay, like, for example, Drew Pearson. And I know Keith even knows this. He was a member of the 1970s all-decade team in the NFL. He was the only one not in the Hall of Fame. Now, how the hell can you be a member of the 1970s all-decade team and not in the Hall of Fame? Jerry Kramer, the guard for the Packers. Member of the top 50 NFL, not in the Hall of Fame. 60s, I'll get it, not in the Hall of Fame. Now, how the hell is that? How can you be a top 50 NFL greatest player and not in the Hall of Fame? Once again, they need to take out these writers. Y'all are ridiculous. Okay, some people either you in or you're not. I just don't like that. I really just don't like that. Now, here's our question of the day. Who do you have in the Super Bowl and winning it? Chris, we'll start with you. Who's going to be in the Super Bowl and who's going to win? If you say the Dallas Cowboys, I'm going to throw you up against that TV over. I'm going to step off camera.
The 49ers.
What?
Versus the Bills.
I was just thinking the same thing.
49 Keith. So you say 49ers Bills, Keith? Is that what you say? What about you, Sean? Man, just go on and call it. It's preseason. It ain't gonna matter. He trying to do the Cowboys. Go on and say the Cowboys. Go on and say the Cowboys. Come on, man. Okay, Cowboys from the NFC. Who's from the AFC? The Bills, Chiefs, Chargers, huh? Chiefs. Cowboys, Chiefs, and clearly the Cowboys are winning. Right, Chris? Are we even debating what he's saying?
Nah.
We ain't gonna debate it though. We ain't.
That's what I want to see. It's okay. I said
Oh my God, that is just that is hilarious. That is funny. Oh, and by the way, I did get another microphone. So in the future, when we come back next week, y'all got a separate microphone. Gonna be right there. So we can have y'all on. Y'all can sit here by me, whatever, talk, whatever y'all want to do. So next week we'll have y'all. What's that, Keith? Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, your boy didn't want to bet, man. He ain't bet no money, man. That dude, Keith, you cutting his hair, he went off. He wasn't trying to do that. Okay, so here we.
Where is the Super Bowl this year?
Huh?
Where is the Super Bowl? That's right now.
The team has a chance to be there too. It's a warm place, clearly. Miami, no, because the Chiefs won in Miami. Man, where's it at, Chris? Arizona. The Cardinals. They think Cardinals ain't gonna make it. I'm sorry. They get beat by the Chiefs on Sunday. They're getting beat by the Chiefs on Sunday. Okay, in NFL games this. Okay, NFL games to watch this week. The Bills and the Rams tonight, 7:00, 7:20, and I'm taking the Rams.
I got the Bills.
Bills, Sean.
Bills too.
Bills, Keith.
Bills. The Bills.
And
2.5 looking real.
and that's a half a point now. Because Drew just did it. It's a half a point. Yeah, it's half a point. Browns, Panthers.
Oh, Panthers. Yeah. Let's go, Big Bank.
Oh my God.
Let's
We got clearly we have a Sooner fan here. Y'all should be able to know that. What you say, Keith? Browns. Sean, you got Panthers, right? I think Panthers gonna get them too. Steelers, Bengals.
By a lot.
God dang.
By a lot.
Oh, I'm gonna take the upset in the Steelers right there. Mitch Trubisky taking it. I got the Steelers in the upset. Chiefs, Cardinals at Arizona.
Oh.
Who you got, Keith?
Where's that?
At Arizona. Chiefs.
I want the Chiefs to win because I want everybody in NFC West to lose.
Yeah. What do you think? Chargers. Oh no, Cardinals. You got Cardinals. Yeah. Who you got, Chris?
I got Chiefs.
Chiefs. So 3 Chiefs, 1 Cardinals. Okay, Raiders, Chargers. Woo! No, this right here, Raiders, Chargers.
Because Kyler Murray always does good first 8 games.
Yeah, he does do well. Okay, Raiders, Chargers. It's at Chargers. It's at SoFi. Chargers. Man, I think the Chargers are going to get him as well. Well, I don't know, man. It depends on what the coach does. If he ain't kicking field goals this year, then I'm just going to go ahead and take them off my pick as trying to go to the playoffs. Packers and Vikings. Boy.
Vikings is my sleeper team of the year.
They're pretty good.
Make some noise.
Keith?
They're going to make some noise.
Vikings. What'd you say, Sean? Packers. All right, going with your boy, huh? I think the Vikings are gonna get them at home. Okay, okay, Sean. We're not asking you this question. Okay.
Oh, I know y'all.
We're not asking you. We know who you think gonna win because this team's going to the Super Bowl. So we ain't asking you, Chris.
I got the Cowboys too, honestly.
Cowboys over Bucks. What about you, Keith? Oh, that was grudgingly, bro. Yeah, man, that was grudgingly, man. Yeah, I think they'll beat Buccaneers. I really do. Buccaneers. The problem with the Buccaneers, their center being hurt out for the year is going to really, really, really hurt them. I think. Okay, Monday night, Broncos Seahawks.
Next. They probably got OU versus Kent State. 30.
Oh, do y'all even want to?
30.
Who you got, Chris? Who you got?
Broncos.
I think Seahawks gonna win. You know why? Because he gonna be nervous coming home. Okay, I'm kidding. Yeah. Russell Wilson gonna kill him. What you think? Oh, so that's just unanimous. We ain't even trying to even get. We're not even trying to get there. So.
I hope he beats on him so bad they fired Pete Carroll after the game. Like, we chose you.
I know, right? Okay, the AP top 25. OU jumped up to number 7. Notre Dame and Michigan basically switched positions. Notre Dame was number 5. I thought they played a great game against Ohio State at the shoe myself. I thought it was a great game. So Notre Dame dropping to number 8. I like the fact that they kept them in the top 10 because it was a good game. They were playing at the shoe, and the game was a lot closer than what the score dictated. Michigan, however, moving up that far, I'm just going, man, how y'all jump all the way up in front of Clemson? Clemson did look good. OU looked good. Huh? Clemson looked pretty good. Yeah, that quarterback, he played Oken, whatever his name is. He's played. He's gonna be all right. Now, this to me, this was the craziest thing. Florida wasn't even in the top 25 last week, and they number 12 behind Oklahoma State in front of Utah because clearly they beat them. But that okay. Did you guys see the Florida State game? Keith, did you see the Florida State game? Did you see it, Sean? You saw it, Chris? How does that Florida State guy have his job? He should be fired right now, huh? Okay, they with a minute, 30 seconds ago, something like that. They're on the 2-yard line, okay? And he throws a pitch to his running back. All he's got to do is quarterback sneak, don't really have to do anything. Run to make them call timeouts, run the clock down, kick a field goal, go up 10. I don't think the college football or football in general has a two-score play, do they?
No.
Like the NBA does not have a 5-point play. You know, you have 4-point play, but you don't have 5 points. So anyway, he doesn't do it. They lose the ball. Florida State goes all the way down. LSU goes all the way down, scores, and then they block the extra point with no seconds.
But I mean,
But dude, all you got.
That's one thing that came out of the game. Florida State still won.
Yeah, they still won, but dude, you fired.
You make bad decisions, but you still win.
Listen, all I know is I watched the 06 Rose Bowl with Texas and USC, right, when Pete Carroll's the coach. That 4th down, not having Reggie Bush on the field, it was clear they were going to hand off to Lindell White. Everybody on TV, everybody in the stands knew what was coming. Seattle coach, why are you throwing a pass on the goal line? Oh, because you didn't want your running back to win the MVP. You wanted Russell Wilson. Well, those are 2 bonehead plays that cost him a Super Bowl and it cost him a national championship. Yeah, he does. Well, somebody else thinks that too, and they ain't. But anyway, so we ain't going to go over that. Now, to our last topic of the day, Big 12 games this week. Arizona State at OSU.
I'm always against that school.
So you taking Arizona State?
What's the spread?
I don't know what the spread is right now. We'd have if it was tomorrow, we'd know.
Because you never do.
Oh my God! So you taking Arizona State?
In the points?
Okay. What about you, Sean?
Yep.
Hey, we still got, you ain't going over what you got.
Let's-
What you got, Sean?
I'll take it. Arizona State.
Keith? OSU at home, man. Come on now.
They're gonna win.
Okay,
They're not gonna
Kent
cover.
State at OU.
Oh,
Never mind. I'm just going past it.
You know we
Go Baylor and BYU.
Baylor. Skip this one too.
Alabama, Texas.
They gonna put 60 on you.
The Iowa State at Iowa is minus. How they think that they're going to score 50 points? I still don't know what
I like Iowa State. Man.
they should beat Iowa. Iowa's terrible. Then of course that's the rest of it. Other
Kansas
things.
State will win.
Okay, now here we go. NFL schedule. Here's the schedule right here. Gonna get you guys as man. Hey Chris, will you plug this in for me? Okay. Here's the Dallas Cowboys schedule. I have them going 11-6. Okay. This is what we're gonna do. All right. We're gonna do Chris. Let me see, Keith. Chris.
I'm curious to hear Sean.
Sean, we already know he's a Cowboy fan, so he's gonna be elevated in his what. We already know he's gonna be elevated in his stuff. Okay, Keith. Tampa Bay, Dallas first game, win or loss.
You already picked win.
That's right. He picked them with them, didn't he? Okay, Chris. You picked them win. Sean, we already know you're gonna win. Bengals at home.
We lost. Yeah, lost.
Chris.
I'm sorry.
Bengals, Cowboys.
Oh, lost.
Giants away.
Win. That's sorry.
I don't even know why I asked y'all that question. Commanders at home.
Win. This is something about the Commanders, man. I don't. Oh no, Chase Young's out. Never mind. Lost. Win.
Win.
Chase
Okay.
Young's lost.
What do you think, Keith? Win. The Rams away.
Lost. Lost.
Oh, y'all are killing me. Eagles away.
Lost.
Loss. What do you think, Sean?
Lost.
Keith, already you picked loss, didn't you?
Yep.
Lions at home.
Win. Lions are gonna be sneaky too.
I think so too.
But they still gonna
Bears home.
win.
Okay, they're 5-3 at this point before the bye. Okay, Packers away.
Lost. They can't be here.
Keith?
They'll lose that.
They never be here.
Vikings away.
Lost.
Sean?
Win.
Win. Oh, there he is. Win. Okay, Giants.
Win. I don't know, man. You don't.
They're at home.
But you don't.
They're at home.
But you don't sweep your.
Dallas. Do you know that Dak is like 40-something-6 against his conference?
Oh wow.
Yeah, and he's 50-50 against the rest of the league.
Oh, okay.
So yeah.
I get that.
Let me see. Colts at home.
They got Wentz over there.
No, they have Matt Ryan,
Oh,
Matty Ice.
is it away or home?
It's at Dallas.
I give him. I hate Matt Ryan.
I'm assuming you're giving a win, Sean.
Yeah.
Houston at home.
Win. You can win that game.
Jaguars away.
Win.
Wow, Jaguars terrible. Eagles home.
Lost. Yeah, that's probably a loss.
At Dallas?
I think the Eagles are going to dominate their division. So yeah.
Yeah, I got them
I
picked.
haven't seen
Keith, you had them lost or win?
They're going to lose.
I haven't seen it.
Titans at Tennessee in Nashville.
This is the last game of the season.
Nope.
How many more games?
Commanders is last game. The next game.
I'm gonna give them a win, and then I'm gonna give them a loss. probably be in the playoff hunt or right outside.
What about you, Sean? Win? Keith?
They playing Tennessee.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give them a loss.
Okay. And then the last game, Commanders at Washington.
That's a loss.
Okay, Keith? Wow. Keith, man. God dang.
What Keith got?
He got them 9 and 8.
Yeah, that's the guy where I got 10 and 7.
You got them 10 and 7.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I told
You have 10 and 7. Sean has them 11 and 6.
Man, that's about what we thought.
Yep. I have them 11 and 6 as well. Okay, the Philadelphia Eagles. Here you go. Lions away. Win.
What team you doing?
Lions, Eagles.
Eagles.
Sean.
Eagles.
Vikings home.
It could be a win too.
Yep. Chris.
Who?
Vikings home.
Oh, can't get Vikings everywhere. We said it's at home.
It's at Philly. Their first home game of the year.
Okay, they're gonna be
Commanders away.
Yeah, that's a win too.
Dang. Man, I'm telling you, Eagles, man, it's scary, man. I had them picked to win it. Jaguars.
That's 4-0.
That's 4-0 is what that is. Yep. Then they play the Cardinals in Arizona.
They lost. It's finally a loss on there.
Think he gonna lose to his former guy, huh?
Yep.
Then they have the Cowboys at home.
Loss.
Keith? Yes, it's Cowboys at home.
I split that, so
You gonna? I just split it. Okay.
yeah, no matter what, I'm gonna split it.
What you got, Keith?
I give them a win.
Okay, you got a 5-1, Sean.
Man, you know, I kind of was. I have to take one loss.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like,
You take Dallas, so you think Eagles win?
6-0 is just too hard.
Eagles lose, so they're 4-2. Sean, you have a 4-2. Chris, you have a 4-2. Keith 5-1. Okay, Steelers home.
Eagles. Steelers gonna be terrible, man. Eagles
That defense is nasty, though. I'm just telling you.
They got Michigan.
Sean, Chris, you said win.
I
You said win. Keith,
win.
Texans. They're gonna be terrible. Commanders home.
Damn, man, I got them winning that one.
You got them winning too, Keith. Dang, you got them. Keith got them 8-1. Colts away in Indianapolis.
Loss. I can't win.
What you got? Loss.
Yep.
Packers home.
Take the Packers, they lost.
I would take the Eagles. I would take the Eagles.
What about you, Keith?
I think the Eagles lost.
I don't think the Packers are gonna be that great.
No.
Titans home.
Eagles. Damn, it was like
Eagles,
13-4 or something.
Keith.
I got the Eagles.
Sean? No, this is Colts. This is the Pack. This is Titans at home.
This is a home game?
Yeah.
I'll take the win. Yeah.
The Texans. Wait, hold on. Giants away.
Win. Yeah.
Sean.
I'm gonna take a loss.
Ooh. Sean, you hard on. You got them 8-5, man. Bears away.
Loss.
You gonna go to the Bears?
Yeah.
Keith,
I ain't going to the Bears.
you got to win. Okay. Cowboys away.
I split it.
You split it.
So I said win.
That's a loss. That's the one that beat us.
Saints at home.
Saints are going to be good.
Saints.
That's my sleeper team.
They're not a sleeper team.
They
They're
my
not making
Oh, yeah.
playoffs. I got
No.
Saints.
Saints.
Yeah, they sleeper team, man.
I'm not taking the Saints.
And the final game of the year, the Giants.
I say they'll lose because they're going to the playoffs because they won the
They're
division.
split with the Giants this year.
They won the division, so they're going to the playoffs. They might just let anybody play.
I had them beating the Giants the first time.
So I say they lost.
You know what?
Okay, you got Sean? You got what you got them at? You got them winning or losing?
Yeah, you know what? I think they're gonna win that game. They're gonna win against the Giants.
Oh, look at you.
They're gonna beat them out.
Okay, Sean, you have them 11-7. Excuse me, 11-6. Chris, you have them 12-5.
Wow.
Oh, wait, no, 11-6. I'm sorry, you have them 11-6, and Keith has them 12-5. Keith got 12-5.
11-6.
That's what I said. Wow, man.
That's pretty.
Is that you, Drew?
Yes, sir.
Hey, how you feeling, man?
Oh, not great, but I don't have COVID, so that's a good thing.
Oh, good. We're glad to hear about that. Glad to know you
Just,
finally.
under the weather.
Glad to know
Sorry,
you
I was
finally.
late today.
Yeah, you way late,
Sorry,
man. We done went through the whole damn show.
Well, had to come on and tell you I went 4-1 last
I
night.
already said you went 4-1, man. I said that when we talked about it earlier. I said
Dang,
Drew went
over
4.
got me.
Here you go,
You might have jinxed my over yesterday with the Astros.
dude. I told you they weren't. I said they weren't going to do the over in Minute Maid. I said that. Told you. Okay, you want to talk about your picks? You got the Yankees minus 141.
Sure. Hold on just a second. Oh, let's see here. So I'm waffling on this game tonight, but the one thing I do like the most on the NFL game, obviously, I like the under in the game. I think both defenses are really good. I think the offense are going to have trouble keeping up with the defenses tonight, especially on the Rams side. And then I like the Bills in the first half. I think after the ceremony, I think it's going to be tough for the Rams to get it going. I like the Bills laying a half point in the first half. I haven't made my whole mind.
Oh well, I thought it was. So Chris was right. It was 2.5 because you had a half point. You didn't say the first half in the deal. You just said half.
It says 1H next to it. That's first half.
Okay.
So I like the Bills in the first half laying a half a point, and I kind of like them in the game, but I don't like them enough to wager much on it. Yankees money line. Yankees are rolling. I think that extra inning.
Well, you didn't have the Yankees on here. You gave me the. Oh, you did. I didn't have the Yankees on there. My bad. You're right. Go ahead. I had the Bills. I missed the Yankees. I had the Phillies and Cardinals.
Yeah, and then you got game one of the Giants Brewers
Yep.
day game.
Under 7.5. Yeah, under 7.5, and then under 52 the Rams and the Bills. So you taking? Hey, Chris, did you take?
I like that under. I think those teams are going to struggle to get to that, especially both of those.
You taking the under for the game, or you taking the 2.5?
I am not. I think I'm going to lay off it. I think I'm just going to take the Bills in the first half. I like the Bills to be up by a point at halftime, and then we'll see. I may play a halftime line, but as of right now, I think I just like the Bills and I like the Rams and I like the under.
Oh, you do for the whole thing?
Yeah. I just think both those defenses are really good, and I think the defense are going to have the advantage early in this season for both those teams.
Okay. Now we did the Montreal's Herald, of course, signed a 2-year deal, but Hall of Fame class of 2022. We had an issue. Chris doesn't think Tim Hardaway belongs in the Hall of Fame.
Say that again.
Okay, Manu Ginobili, no question. Agreed. Hall of Fame class of 2022.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Okay, Tim Hardaway, Chris says no.
Tim Hardaway, boy, he was pretty good. I'm not just the biggest Tim Hardaway fan, but
Can you hear?
I agree with you.
Oh Lord!
top 10 point guards, did you?
No.
No. Okay, well, I mean, like I said, it was
I didn't help
a
Russell
hard
Westbrook
thing for
either.
him. What's that?
I didn't help Russell Westbrook either.
Yeah.
I love Russell.
You know, it's,
I'm messing with Chris.
who's he getting in over?
Okay, it's Manu Ginobili, Tim Hardaway, Bob Huggins, George Karl, and Hugh Evans. Now the rest of them, I don't know very many people know who Lindsey Whalen is, Swin Cash, or Marianne Staley. And then Sweet Lou Hudson, of course, got in, which posthumously, which I have zero problem with. So,
right.
But anyway, Bob Huggins.
I have a problem with it. I'm not saying he's not deserving, but I mean, I don't know.
Chris doesn't think he's better than Baron Davis.
Oh, he's better than Baron Davis.
That's what I said. That is exactly what I said. I said he's better. Chris says he's not better than Baron Davis. I said, come on, man, he's better than Baron Davis.
Yeah, he's better than Baron Davis.
Huh? What'd you say, Chris?
Did y'all not like Baron Davis?
I like Baron Davis, but he's not better than Tim Hardaway.
Baron Davis is really good.
Help me, Drew. Help me with it. Help me with him, Drew.
Baron Davis is not better than Tim Hardaway. Tim Hardaway's a better shooter. Better pass.
Gilbert Arenas. He said he's not better than Gilbert.
Oh my goodness. He doesn't have
Drew, I told him he was in there with Magic, Nash, Stockton. He was just in there with the wrong group of people.
Yeah, he got overshadowed by some guy, Isaiah.
But those guys are in the East. Well, I guess all NBA is both deals.
Right.
Isaiah, you're right. Who else was over there? Allen Iverson.
Yeah, there's another.
So man, those five right there. How you gonna get in, Drew?
Yeah.
You know, that's why you get in every once and whatever.
It's tough to be considered all NBA when you got to run against those guys. But you know he made run TMC.
Yep. Well, that's what I talked about. You know, him and Chris Mullen and Mitch Richmond. Boy, they could go, man. Woo, Mitch Richmond.
Yeah. They just didn't win anything. That probably hurt him too.
Well, I mean,
but again, who were you playing against? You were playing against the Rockets. You were playing against the Lakers. You were playing against the Jazz.
I mean, yep. It was tough, man. It just wasn't. Like I told him, I mean, it's about when you show up.
I mean, surely he thinks is he thinking that Gary Payton was in there too.
Yep. Gary Payton was in there. So I just told him, man, I said it's about who you play. But he made one All NBA team in 2 seconds, so that's pretty good. But he was a beast, man. I have zero problem. Then we talked about Blake Griffin. Is he Hall of Fame? And I said, to me, if he goes, yes. If he doesn't, whatever. I don't. You know what I'm saying?
He's injured all the time.
Yeah, he disappeared in the fourth quarter in the last 2 minutes. That to me that says a lot about the NFL.
I mean, maybe college basketball Hall of Fame.
For sure, college.
Yeah.
For sure, college. You know, so.
But not in the pros. I mean, I don't know. I think he was more injured than when he played.
Yep, I agree. And then our question of the day, Drew, was who is your two Super Bowl teams and the deal. Now, of course, your boy, Sean, said the Dallas Cowboys and the Chiefs with the Cowboys winning it. Who do you got?
Oh, boy. Now, this is who we want or this is who we think?
Yeah, well, I mean, he took who he wants. Agreed.
I was baited into that.
He was saying he was baited into it.
Man, obviously I'd love to pick Dallas, but I'm not going to just because I'm a Dallas Cowboys fan. I mean, I've done anything in 25 years, so I'm not going to pick to do anything this year. But I would say I'm going to say the Bills, and I'm going to go out on a limb and say the Packers.
No, they're not going to go. Packers not going to make it.
Yeah.
Packers ain't going to make it.
Bills, Packers.
That's who you pick. Okay. Do you want to do your Cowboys pick real quick? And Eagles?
Sure.
We'll get the Cowboys and the Eagles picks real quick so we can figure out what you Okay, here we go. Here are the schedule for the Cowboys and who you're going to take. Okay, Drew? You ready? Okay, Drew.
I got to win right off the bat against Tampa Bay.
You got to win at Tampa Bay. Bengals?
Boy, man, it's going to be tough to win those 2 games. They're going to split the first 2, 1-1.
Boy, what's Sean? Okay, now Sean ended up being 11-6,
Yeah, probably pretty close.
which is what I have picked. Okay, Giants,
Win.
Commanders,
Win.
Rams.
I'm going to give them a loss at the Rams.
Yep. Eagles,
Win.
Lions,
Win.
Bears.
Win.
Look at you. Packers away.
Loss.
I guess since you've got to go into the Super Bowl, huh? Vikings away.
That's a win. They own the Vikings.
Giants.
Win.
Look at you, man. God dang. Colts.
Win.
Wow. God damn. You know they ever go lose?
Big favorites in those games. Houston's a win.
Yep.
At Jacksonville's a win.
Eagles home.
That's a win.
They're going to beat the Eagles twice?
Yep.
Wow. Titans
Believer.
away.
That's a loss.
And Commanders.
That's a win.
Really?
I give
13
you
and
12
4?
and 5, 11 4. 12 and 5, 13 and 4.
Yeah, 13 and 4. Wow. Okay, Eagles.
But they could lose one of those to the Eagles.
They're going to split with
could.
the Eagles. I think they're going to win one, lose one.
12 and 5, I can see that. I can see 12 and 5 really easily.
Yeah. Because my deal with 6, the Cowboys always lose a game they're not supposed to.
Yeah, that's why when I got to the Minnesota Giants, Indy, Houston, Jacksonville, Philly, they're going to lose one of those.
Yeah, they're going to lose one of those. Okay,
Maybe.
Eagles, Lions, away.
That's a win.
Commanders.
That's going to be a game to watch on Sunday. Watch out for Detroit in that game.
Yep. That's the tomorrow. You got to I got to get your picks because I'm gonna come on real quick. So I got to get your picks for tomorrow. Vikings.
That's a loss.
Oh shit. Loss. Wow. I like the Vikings. They're a sleeper team. Commanders.
That's a win.
Jaguars. Win.
That's a win.
Cardinals.
That's a loss.
Cowboys. Oh, that's a loss. You already said the Cowboys are going to win. Steelers at home.
Boy, that's a tough game right there. I'll give them a win.
Texans.
That's a win.
Commanders and Colts. Back-to-back games.
I'm going to split those two.
Okay. Packers.
That's a loss.
Man, look at you. Titans home.
I like Tennessee, man. They're tough.
Me too.
I'm going to give them another loss. 2 losses in a row. 3 losses in a row.
Giants.
That's a win.
Bears.
That's a win.
Cowboys. Loss.
That's a loss.
Saints.
That's a win.
And Giants.
Win.
So you got them 10 and 7.
Yep.
I've got them 11. I got them and the Cowboys 11 and 6 each. Is what I have them.
So who you got winning the East?
I did have the Cowboys at first, and then I went ahead and picked the Eagles after I looked because the Cowboys, man, with everything with them, like I said, losing Amari Cooper, that's Dak's his safety blanket. Then on top of that, the tight end not being in there, or the offensive tackle, Tyron Smith, Jerry Jones, and then not signing Randy Gregory. I just don't have confidence in them, Drew. Just don't.
Schedule, though. They can get on a run.
Yeah, they can, but it's the Cowboys. They're going to lose a game they're not supposed to lose. It's the Cowboys. It's kind of like saying it's the Mets or it's the Clippers. It's the Cowboys. They're going to do something stupid. I'm sorry. They are very frustrating organization to support.
Now, I will give you they are frustrating, but they are not the Mets and the Clippers. They have
they're not that bad, but I'm just saying they will disappoint you and they will lose a game they're not supposed to. They just will. It just looked terrible. So I just don't have the confidence in them. So, all right, brother. Well, I'm out of here. I got to go train. I got the 6-year-olds to get. So tomorrow I will shoot those things to me in the morning, and then I'm gonna head over and I've got to get whatchamacallit. I got to do the golf tournament in the morning. So hopefully I'll be done and ready so we can get the weekend picks for football and or for college and pro football tomorrow.
All right,
So
man,
do your
sounds
homework,
good.
bro. Oh, by the
Yeah.
way, I got your microphone. We did not chance to. I was going to try to use it today to get it to check it, make sure. But so whenever you want to come on, we got you.
Sounds good.
All right, bro. Later.
All right.
That was my guy Drew Hinthorn of HuskerDrewPicks.com. Of course, we are at Cutting Up Barbershop today. Enjoying. I got to get my haircut here in just a minute at the barbershop and salon, 35 Northeast 36. You can call 524-6100. They are closed Sundays and Mondays, open Tuesday through Friday 9 to 6, Saturdays 9 to 4. So if you try to come after that, you might call, pay them a little extra money. They may stay around for you. Maybe. Got to offer them a little bit of tip, though. Good tip. They might be able to do that. That right, guys? Maybe? All right. Hey, everybody, I want to thank you for watching The Unpopular Hour. Remember, go to YouTube, search The Unpopular Hour - Matt Clark, subscribe, and hit the notification button so every time we're on, we can get to you. So that being said, everybody be safe out